applied myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built the win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, welcome to Refuse to Lose, a weekly special. We got 5 different guests on today. We got a full house. It's gonna be very entertaining. I'm very excited. The pregame and the warm-up session was live, so I know the actual live gonna be good. So we got Tomo in the building. How you doing, Tomo?
What's going on, man? I'm back to shake the table a little bit.
All right, shaking the screen already. I see that. All right. So we also got my man Carl. How you doing, Carl?
I'm all right. I was kicking my butt a little bit, but I'm all right.
All right. I know Michigan State, man, they had a good run. Man. Good run.
I had us losing.
just set the record straight, right? All right.
Yeah.
So we also got, long time no see. He came on in the first round of playoffs. We got my man Matt, Coach Coombs. How you doing, man?
I am here and I am ready to run my mouth on this beautiful sport we call football. Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, and it was here 2 weeks ago. We got my man Kevin. How you doing, Kev?
What's good? I'm in.
He ready today. Let's go.
Man.
All right, rocking the Eagles hat. And then last but not least, all the way in Miami, we got my man Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Sam.
Oh yeah, I'm back. There we go.
You hit us with the news delay.
Yeah, I thought you had a delay too. Like, what's going on? You good? All right, let's start over. How you doing, Mark? How you doing, man?
What's good? I'm good.
Let's get it. All right, so look, y'all, we're going to talk about the NFL offseason, of course, and we're going to just be talking. The first thing we want to talk about is the Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns situation. So you can talk about, I know, you talk about, we had a few topics about Baker in the past, Baker's situation, which is crazy. We got Deshaun now with a $230 million guaranteed contract, even all the stuff we got going on. So that's crazy. So let's tell us your thoughts. Let's start off with my man, Coach Coombs. Tell me your thoughts on that Deshaun Watson move.
Well, my initial thoughts on the Deshaun Watson move was so long, Baker Mayfield. The time was fun, but you got to go. You have the best offensive line in the NFL. You have probably a top 5 defense in the NFL, and you did absolutely nothing but hinder the team. So they had to make a move, and the move was, to be honest with you, I was surprised. I did not see Deshaun Watson going to the Browns. You can't tell me he went there for the contract, because I don't think that kind of money was actually on the table until they had to come back to him to basically put everything on the table to get a quarterback, right? He had a couple of teams on the table. I didn't see Atlanta. There was nothing there. You don't have a running back. You don't have a defense. You don't have any weapons outside of now going to be a 1-year tight end who really shouldn't be on the team. So I didn't see that going anywhere, especially since no matter what, the Atlanta Falcons is going to have money. They're going to have to kick out to Matt Ryan whether he stay or go. So they ain't going to have no money for Deshaun Watson. So they ain't going to have no money for nobody in the future. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. The Saints, I thought, was probable. I thought they had enough to win him over, but the Browns had to pay check. It's that simple. They got the best running back in the league. They got the best offensive line in the league. They got wonderful weapons. They're going to probably grab another one in the draft. They have whatever they need because, like I said last year, I had the Browns 10-6 or 10-7. okay, in the playoffs. I even had them going, and now mind you, this is before week 1. This is just what if y'all pay attention, if y'all listen to my podcast when between preseason going forward, right before week 1, I'll have my preliminary picks of who I have going to the Super Bowl. The Browns with that off of a 10-7 record, based on their defense and based on what I believe they could do in the running game. I thought that would carry them all the way. Baker hindered all of that, so that put them in the position that they were in. Period. But the contract for Deshaun, it's a little over egregious, but I mean, again, they need a quarterback and they need to push the team because after this, there's really nothing they can do if they don't get a quarterback and get what they want out of Deshaun. There's really nothing on the platform for them outside of starting all the way over again. And that's what they are not trying to do. So pushing the money out to Deshaun so they don't have to do that is what the decision came to.
Hey, real quick, for the next person go, I didn't do my normal thing. Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all right? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, share with somebody that you know so they can come on and watch along with you. And use that comment section. You've seen a couple of comments so far. We got a guy talking about Houston. They got David Mills. They all in on him. And then somebody mentioned
I'm on him. I'm all in on David Mills.
I'm not.
I know somebody on this call didn't like David Mills.
Me. I said.
I mean, what were you not going to like? He didn't have nothing, and look at what he could do without nothing.
No, I didn't like him in college.
Oh, okay. That's two different things.
I'll never forget Monday night against the Panthers. I remember that. He tweeted that.
He looked good as a rookie in the NFL, though. He looked very accurate.
He got comfortable. He did better.
He looked better than I thought he would look. I give him his credit.
But real quick, subscribe, like this video, share with somebody, use that comment section, and let's have fun. All right, let's pick up.
All right, I'm gonna just hop in real quick because he said two things. One, the Browns don't have the best running back in the league. I'm sorry, the best running back in the league is in Tennessee. Two, I don't even think he's top 2 because the second best running back in the league is in Indy.
He was the best running back.
The second best running back in the league is in Indy. I love Jonathan Taylor. Loved him since he was a freshman in Wisconsin. He's the second best running back in the league.
Yeah, he is the second best, but I got to put Chubb first.
Derrick Henry was still leading the league in rushing yards after he was hurt for like 3 weeks. Derrick Henry probably could have broke ED record this year if he didn't get hurt. So
hold on, wait. You a Browns fan, bro?
No.
To my him?
No. I'm a fan. I'm gonna put that out here now. I'm a fan of all 32 teams. I am very unbiased when it comes to football. I don't pick favorites. I don't do none of that. I am literally fair across the entire board. Y'all gonna see it. Watch.
Yeah, I got Henry number 1 still. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Henry number 2 that he said. Atlanta had just had a running back go to the Pro Bowl. Cordero Patterson,
he tough.
Cordero Patterson.
I mean, he's not a running back. He's not a running back. He is a receiver playing in a running back position. No, he's not a running back.
After he's been playing running back for like 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so it's Ty Montgomery. He was a receiver that was a running back
for like 2 years, maybe at max, and went right back to receiver. Cordero has been doing this with the Patriots, the Bears, and now the Falcons. He
was a gimmick for those teams. He just it didn't explode until Atlanta.
Man, if you keep doing it for so long, it's no longer a gimmick. Like if it happens, if you do it for a year, fine. Like if Debo do this for a year, fine.
But he wasn't their main running back. He didn't become a main running back until he got to Atlanta. He was a gimmick with those other teams.
Got a back, and you can put Cordero back there, and he will produce. You also have Mike Davis, who I think
is he producing as a running back, or is he producing as somebody catching out of the backfield? There's two different things.
10 touchdowns.
He did both.
Yeah.
I still consider him a hybrid though. You're not gonna give him 200 carries.
I call him a hybrid. I will give him the title of a hybrid, but I'm not gonna call that man a running back.
But what I'm saying is you can put him in the backfield and he will produce for you.
Yeah.
So you can't say he ain't had no weapons. And also I think Mike Davis is a pretty good running back himself. I think he also got injury issues, but
Matt Ryan was struggling.
Mike Davis on the bottom half of the running back tier.
Actually, I'm not even gonna say Matt Ryan was struggling. I'm not gonna say Matt Ryan was struggling.
I mean, he was struggling, but he ain't had much.
He didn't have anything. He didn't have anything.
I'm just saying.
You gotta think Atlanta wasn't losing because of the offense. Atlanta's defense is absolute trash.
No,
they're a bad team because their defense is trash. I have nothing bad to ever say about Matt Ryan. He's very efficient as a quarterback.
He cool. Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, he cool.
I'm just saying he's very efficient.
He would need the coach.
He needs to buy Julio like 20 touchdowns short of how much he really should have. So he won't throw the double covers for nothing. No.
Now that is just that's to me that's a hindering in this game. Like that's just probably something he just never really did.
Yeah, Matt Ryan cool, but to piggyback on the Deshaun thing, obviously Deshaun over Baker is an upgrade. I mean, they probably doubled back when Baker started having his little fits about trade me, Cleveland.
He started crying. That's what they did.
They don't want you. They could get rid of you. They definitely will get rid of you. Like you don't have to ask them to do that. So obviously, Deshaun's a big upgrade. $230 million for 5 years.
Oh, he loves Baker.
Like Baker. Like I can't keep going on Baker.
Hold on. Go ahead, Carl. And you next, Mark.
$230 million for 5 years. While it is a lot of money, Deshaun Watson is a really good quarterback. And you might say, well, he didn't play for a year. That's cool. Jamar Chase didn't play for a year. And he jumped in his rookie year, and you see what he did. So Deshaun Watson, but athletes like athleticism with athletes like that and all that don't leave. They still practice, they still train, they still do all that. So I don't think it go away. And you got a preseason for a reason. He got 2-3 games to knock the dust off, get ready for the regular season. Training camp, team scrimmage, other teams. Yeah, he's not gonna get hit, so he got to still get the preseason to get used to getting hit. But I don't think that's gonna hinder Deshaun. I think it's a really good pickup. Am I scared? No. Know why? We got Lamar. If I got Lamar, I'm not scared of nobody. Lamar went 8-3 with that injured Ravens team last year. We were number 1 in the AFC, not AFC North. AFC with Lamar. Lamar does like he's the Ravens. No, you see, we went 0-6 without him. Well, I lie. I take that back. I think we went 1-6 without him.
I think it was 1 because that dude that played, he had a one good game. He had that one good game.
Yeah, we beat the Bears. So Lamar, so he beat the Bears. Tyler Huntley did beat the Bears. Yeah. So I give him his 1. But Lamar's the Ravens.
Here's what I have against that, and it's not Lamar. I think you would be right, but I have one thing that may happen this year that's going to basically put a default to that. I think their defense is going to be worse than ever this year.
Who?
For the Ravens?
The Ravens.
I don't think so. Because we finally
they get that people's back. They get their people's back.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Marcus Peters comes back.
Okay.
Marlon doesn't have to chase them.
Have you seen the injuries that caused them all of them to be out?
You said what?
Did you see the injuries that caused all of them to be out?
That's cool.
You telling me Marcus Peters gonna be able to be the same corner he was with an ACL injury coming back?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
This is this.
I said if it was Achilles, maybe, but ACL is nothing.
Look, Achilles, you can bounce back too, though.
This ain't 1980s, 1970s.
No, I know that, but it's still football, bro.
Cam Akers came back,
6
bro.
months from an Achilles.
Yeah,
6
that's
months.
over and done with. You think everybody that knock on that doctor's door or wherever we went to?
What position does Cam Akers play?
You play quarterback. You need that. You need that. You got to play and all that.
But hold on, J-Ron
not like a receiver though.
But I'm talking about Peterson chasing the receiver on a previously torn ACL. That's going to be tough, bro. I don't think he's going to be able to run like that.
Didn't he get hurt early?
Yeah, he got hurt.
All of them got hurt at the beginning of the season. But you have to remember, you still have to come back from that. You still have to play football for him from that.
After like 4 or 5 months, you already back.
After 4 or 5 months, you just healed. That don't mean you can play again.
You got to get your confidence back.
But that's a different thing, bro.
That's what you got training camp for. That's what you got preseason.
Hold on.
Okay, that doesn't. Okay, I give you that, right? Tom Brady tore his ACL. Tom Brady went into all that stuff, right? But for the first 5 regular season games, he played like shit because he couldn't plant that foot. He just couldn't. And it could have been in his brain. It could have been a confidence thing. But
at this point, it's hypotheticals at this point because we don't know them people's minds.
No, we don't know. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said there could be a negative to what he's saying, and that's if the defense falls based on. I don't think that the defense is going to be what the Ravens' defense has been. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what you basing your statement on, right? Is that you think that they're gonna bounce back from the injury? That's why you're saying the defense gonna be sorry. Because you say you think the defense gonna be worse than it was last year. Is that why?
I'm saying, I think that the defense is not going to be the same as they were before last year. I'm talking about before last year.
They're
going to get back to back.
I agree with them on that.
Last year, but not going to be better. Not as good.
Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all why.
I agree with you on that.
Right? We didn't have a free safety last year. The year before last year, we had safeties that were there, but they weren't covered.
No, that's true too. That's very true. Very, very true.
We finally have a coverage-free safety back there. We have Marcus Peters, where Marlon is getting beat. Marcus, go get him. Marlon, go get the tight end who's cooking us. Go get Darren Waller. Go get Travis Kelce, the big body guy that Marlon can be physical.
Yeah, but have you seen the division that they have to play in? Look at all them crazy receivers that they have to deal with, and the quarterbacks in that division now that they have to deal with.
But what I'm saying, yeah, we did. We had to go with deal with Jarvis. We still had to deal with Chase Claypool. We still
Jarvis who?
Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry can't run past 65 miles an hour. You crazy? He's slow as hell. Jarvis Landry ain't going down the field on nobody. I put a linebacker on Jarvis Landry.
Keenan Allen slow as a mug. He still get open. He's still an elite receiver.
I had my trepidations about Keenan Allen. And I think it's time for him to go. I think it's time for him. He is slow. You're right. He is slow, and it's time to go.
Hold on, but
don't complicate it.
Hold on.
I love Keenan Allen. I'm talking about slow receivers get it done too.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, go Tomo. At the time I go, we got to circle back to Mark.
All right, I got you. But
I didn't even finish my point.
Oh, no, you finish.
I just want to say one thing about Jarvis Landry right quick. Carl, finish your point.
All right, so what I was saying was that I was trying to answer the defensive part about how, we getting our linebackers back, we getting our corners back, we finally got a free safety back there. We got Michael Pierce coming back at the D tackle position. Brandon Williams, I think, is still there. I didn't see him leaving. We re-signed a couple pieces. I think we'll be better than what we were defensively 2 years ago. And now we got Rashad Bateman coming into his second year.
I love so much. He should have been the number one receiver last year. Damn, Hollywood can't catch a damn thing.
Exactly.
I'm sorry for the He's sorry. Let me not. I'm not. It ain't time to talk about him. It ain't time to talk about him.
Because he probably knows more of the playbook, or he's probably more comfortable in the league now.
He has no hands.
And last year he was coming off an injury from college, so he was a little late behind the schedule. I think we'll get rid of Sammy Watkins. I don't remember if we signed him for 103. I think it was 1 year.
I think it was one. Hold on, y'all. Announcement: Bruce Arians just retired.
What?
Tom Brady going to Miami, bro.
Bruce Arians just retired.
Tom Brady going to.
He was talking all that jazz about Brady coming back. He gonna come back.
No. Him and Brady actually that was a lie. Him and Brady actually had something at the end of the season.
Yeah, they said they weren't going to get in the loan, but I think Brady gonna. I think Brady gonna get traded.
I think he's staying.
Why would they trade him to Miami?
Man, forget Brady. We ain't talking
about
why?
I mean, they could. I'm not saying they couldn't. I'm not saying they couldn't. I don't see the point. I mean, if it worked.
This argument.
All right, let's go, Carl.
We can probably talk about it next. We're going to stick to
the Cowboys. Tom Brady going to the Cowboys.
I do like the but Lamar's 2-0 against Deshaun. And then, the first game we played.
Wait, say that again?
Lamar's 2-0 versus Deshaun.
Lamar's 2-0 versus that terrible Texas defense.
No, because I think Deshaun made the playoffs the first time we played, and we blew them out.
You blew out the defense, right?
We blew out the Texans.
But sorry, the Eagles though. I don't see that. It's not.
I do. I'm not scared. Deshaun Elliott is not even re-signed with us, but he was our best free safety. Yeah, but he wasn't really a free safety. He was more so a box safety. He was more so.
That should have moved to the linebacker. If that's the case, if you're a box safety, you got to play linebacker. You got to play outside linebacker.
Finish your point.
All right. Yeah. So my whole point is this: I'm not scared that Deshaun Watson's in our division. If I got Lamar, I'm not scared of nobody. Everybody can say, "Oh, the Steelers swept y'all twice." Lamar didn't play one game both years. They swept us. So I mean, you beat Tyler Huntley and Lamar, then you beat Lamar and RG3 and Trace McSorley. Okay. Now you're gonna have hopefully a whole year where Lamar played the Steelers twice. I got Lamar. The Bengals. I'm not scared of the Bengals. The Bengals are really good. Joe Burrow is a really good quarterback. He's the second best quarterback in the division. Jamar Chase is probably the best receiver in the division. Yes, I said it because Joe Burrow got Jamar Chase.
Yes, he is.
Tyler Boyd.
Lamar
got nothing close.
He better than
Lamar.
He better than Lamar.
Deshaun Watson.
He better than Lamar.
I don't think Deshaun has weapons yet outside of Njoku, and he loves tight ends.
Amari Cooper.
He got Amari Cooper.
That's right. And so what?
What?
Amari Cooper was with the Raiders. What did he do? Amari Cooper was with the Raiders. What did he do? Amari Cooper went to the Cowboys and got paid. What did he do?
He can give you 200 yards any given Sunday.
Any given, but can they be consistent? Can you give me 16 consecutive games of a receiver?
I take that over 80 yards a game. I'm just
really?
saying.
Because I take 80 yards consistently and in the playoffs instead of getting put out the playoffs because my receiver ain't touched the ball all playoffs.
I ain't gonna say that's because of Amari Cooper though.
No. I gotta ask you one thing. Would you take Amari Cooper or Jarvis Landry?
Of course.
Amari because he's younger.
Right there.
No, I'm taking Amari Cooper because I think he's better than Jarvis Landry. Why would you put him up against Jarvis? Of course, you making me pick.
That's because that's the Browns' number one.
That's a cheat. Give me another receiver that's actually better than all of them.
You take Odell Beckham or Amari Cooper?
Matt,
I actually would take Odell Beckham. I would take Odell. I take Odell.
Hold on, Joe.
I would. And you know I don't like his ass.
I know.
Yeah.
Real quick, Matt. Are you taking Amari Cooper, all right, over everybody that he had with the Texans leading the league in passing yards when he had nobody? Remember that year?
Ooh, wait, huh?
Deshaun Watson led the league in passing yards without DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, you talking about that year? Yeah.
Amari Cooper, every receiver he got over there, head over there. And
well, no, he's good with. I know he's going to be good with Deshaun Watson. What I'm saying is that don't impress me. There's way more weapons over there with the Browns than me to be impressed just because Amari Cooper is over there.
I mean, the run game.
They got a running game. They have Njoku. They have weapons. I'm just saying, like, he's going to share the rock. So it's not like Amari Cooper. He's going to be the number one because it's his position. But what we know about Deshaun is what? He's going to share that rock. So again, we're not going to get the consistency of Amari Cooper catching 100 yards every game because he might go a game where he only got 40 yards because somebody else is going off.
But by what you're saying, though, that's not Amari's fault.
No, it's not Amari's fault, but what I'm saying is I'm not impressed because he's there, is what I'm saying. He doesn't scare me because he's a Brown.
Right.
But added to the already weapons that they have, he should.
Yeah, then he's going to be a focal point.
All right, go ahead, Tomo.
Yeah, I made my point. I'm not scared. That was basically my point.
I was talking about Jarvis Landry when he was talking about Jarvis can't run past nobody. Also, when Jarvis does get open, the thing about it is Baker was either overthrowing him or underthrowing him. So either way, he's not a threat.
Okay. Y'all gonna stop
man got hang. Sticky fingers.
Really be going off on Baker.
But Baker can't get the ball to him. That's all I was saying.
I know Baker had a
shoulder injury last year though. We gotta get that right.
Oh my god!
Sit down. I had that same injury, bro. When he got that injury, I told people he won't gonna be the same.
Sit down then.
He should not have played. And that was my whole defense. He should have never played. They should have sat him.
It wasn't gonna get no better. I knew that when they announced it. I said he should sit down, but he kept playing. I said I don't know how he playing, but oh well.
That's their fault.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how he was playing the whole season.
I don't know how he was playing.
He's tough. Then on top of that,
he's tough, but that don't make him great.
Team in NFL history. Like the Browns was the worst team, like the worst franchise in like NFL history. Like they won. No, the Browns. They won 3 games in like 5 years.
It's the Lions.
No, the year before that, they went 0-16 before they got Baker.
They got, but it went 0-16 twice.
Yeah, but at the time, Baker came into that. But okay.
He kind of helped turn him around.
The Lions have never.
No, okay. Let's remember one thing.
I get what Mark's saying. Mark saying
the Browns drafted him.
They were the worst franchise.
They were nothing. They were the worst franchise when he got drafted.
But they also got Miles Garrett too, though, bro.
I mean, but they had a first round pick every year. So you think they're gonna get somebody good? They had a first round pick. They had to get somebody good. They had to get somebody good. He got number 1 pick every year. So you had 10 straight years of number 1 picks. I mean, what you gonna do? Like, you gotta be good.
But in that you're supposed to be. But that means that management don't know what they're doing. Management ain't using their number 1 picks right.
Baker came into nothing, and he like.
No, he don't say it because what I'm gonna tell you he came into was the defenses didn't know what the hell to do just yet to a rookie quarterback.
All right, look,
they have no tape on.
He got Baker internet. That's what happened.
Hey, chill, man. Yeah, wow.
Nah, but for real though, the only 2 number 1 picks I remember the Browns having are Miles and Baker. Who else?
And they had their corner too. What's the corner name?
You
talking about Denzel Ward? He wasn't number 1.
He was number 3, right? He was
the first round pick, wasn't
he? Yeah, but he wasn't number 1.
Top 5 picks for like 10 years.
And look at the Lions.
Terrible.
The Lions suck too. Yeah, but
the Lions
still came.
They
not a Super Bowl. The Lions have never been to a division championship game. At least the Browns went to a couple.
The Lions have never been out
Baker
of Detroit.
took them there.
But look, Carl, in recent years, since we've been living, Like, how good had the Browns been?
How good have the Lions been since we've been
The
living?
Lions been to the
But they had
playoffs.
Calvin
We're not
Johnson,
talking about
they
the
had-
Lions.
Browns been to
The
the
Lions
playoffs.
still
They
got
don't run to Tim
quarterback.
In
Couch.
recent years,
I mean, when they had
made playoffs.
Megatron, the
Come
Lions
on,
was
man.
on the
Don't-
low,
They
son.
made playoffs over 2 decades. The Lions just went to playoffs twice with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
They went 3 times.
Okay. My
And
bad,
I'm just saying,
Matthew
and that's my point. Like, and everybody kicking Baker out to the side, like Baker ain't do anything. And I'm just like, dang, y'all didn't really give him a chance. He threw off a bad shoulder last year. The year before that, he had 11 wins, and the year before that, he had like
He had 11 wins,
7.
but you see how inconsistent them ugly yards were?
But that was
He's
his
not
second season.
consistent.
Y'all got.
I mean, that's his game, though.
Okay, but you have to understand, unfortunately, here's what I'm going to say about that. Unfortunately, there is no excuse for that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because people like Atlanta's quarterback or old quarterback, Matt Ryan, and Brokeback Flacco came in the league as rookies and did what? They went to the playoffs. I call him Brokeback as a tease. I call him Brokeback as just a tease. I just like to mess with Flacco. Don't beat me up. But what I'm saying is, those two dudes messed it up for everybody because they came in their rookie years and went to the playoffs. And every year after that, they went to the playoffs.
Look at the teams they was
a
on.
lot of quarterbacks coming in the league, you have a standard now, unfortunately.
Look at the teams they were on. The teams that already built.
Joe Flacco.
The teams that got drafted to were already built.
We were 5-11.
They didn't need them to win.
15 Dolphins that year.
They didn't need them to carry the team.
Does it okay? They didn't need them to carry the team, but if they were anything less than what they were, would they have even gone to the playoffs?
Nope.
They played.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying is there's a standard of how consistent they were as quarterbacks so young.
It
I mean, look at Russell Wilson, another one.
Quarterbacks was like that. A lot of quarterbacks. Not even just
So guess what? Baker Mayfield gets no excuses.
No,
you gotta come in and perform.
But Matt, you named Russ, who had an all-time great defense. You named Joe Flacco, who had an all-time great defense.
I don't like when people do that. Y'all can say Joe Flacco had an all-time defense.
He did.
But again, if he played less than what he did, they wouldn't be in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying.
They would be in the playoffs. They wouldn't have got as far in the playoffs.
They wouldn't have done. I don't think they would have done anything because these dudes were very accurate as rookies. I mean, they were outstanding.
He was throwing the ball like 20 times a game, bro. 19, 17 times.
You know how many times rookies come in? It's no film on rookies. That's why rookies do good.
Okay, that's right. That's why they do good. But what did I say after that? They were in the playoffs every year after that.
Okay, what I'm saying is Baker first year, he didn't go to the
same quarterbacks, right? Same quarterbacks doing the same things.
That's wrong. Flacco first year, he went to the AFC Championship.
He did.
He did. And guess what? So did Mark Sanchez. Now let's get it started.
Yeah, exactly. But that's
let's go. Let's bring up Mark Sanchez. Let's talk about that. Let's go.
Next
Yeah,
subject.
that's what I'm talking about.
I was about to say
There's
that.
no point in talking about that.
I was about to say that. The 1 or 2 rookies, I already know that, right? Look, Joe Flacco, name receivers that he had before we got Torrey, Anquan, Jacoby, who's not even a receiver, he's more so a return threat.
How many points did y'all average in that year again?
What, when we won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know Ray Lewis got hurt for half that season.
Mm-hmm.
I know that y'all defense was scoring points along with that offense.
I know Joe Flacco threw 11 touchdowns, no picks.
No, he did. I'm not saying he was bad. I'm not saying he was bad. I'm saying that he didn't have the pressure of carrying the team on his back. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't looking at him as a savior or nothing like that.
We spent 30 minutes on.
I know. Come on.
The Browns.
Look, the only reason why I won't say that is because the Ravens.
We did Deshaun Watson.
Let's get into the 2023 season or this draft and stuff like that.
All right, so look, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button right in front of you. Also, share with somebody that you know that can come on and watch live with us. Use that comment section. We see all the comments y'all put. I see y'all arguing about Odell and who's better, Odell than and Cooper. Right? So keep the comments coming. We can see them. So look, the next thing, let's just talk about. I want to start off with. Let's start with you, Tomo. All right, with you. All right. So what was like, far as the NFL offseason? What do you think was the? Besides Deshaun, I think Deshaun was probably. Matter of fact, let's talk about Tyreek Hill.
Yes, please.
Let's talk about that, y'all.
Let's do that.
All right.
Let's do that.
So Tyreek Hill got traded. He actually tweeted like 2 weeks before that. It was like it's been good, Kansas City, but nobody really picked that up. You feel me? So
I saw that too. Yep.
He knew he was out. So let's talk about that. How you feel about that Tyreek Hill move to the Dolphins? And Dolphins making a lot of moves too.
No, I'm so happy that happened because for like the last 2 seasons, I've been like, Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback, but I kind of want to see what he can do when Tyreek ain't there.
Me too.
Like when you got that speed threat that's not there, we want to see how you gonna react. Like all them behind the backs and all that side passing. Let's see what happens when the defense is like up and they can play up. Like nobody's really scared of Travis Kelce like that when it's just Kelce. Juju is definitely not a threat. So let's see how good you really are.
Okay, so I mean, my rebuttal against that is that like you still got Andy Reid as the coach, like one of the greatest offensive coaches ever. So no matter who the receivers is,
I'm not scared of Andy.
They will be. All right, no matter who the receivers is, they're always gonna have. They're gonna have a top. They're gonna have a top offense, no matter what. Every year, Andy Reid always got a top.
So what I'm saying is, look, they can have the top offense, but at the end of the day,
those years having the top offense.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, you want to see what Patrick Mahomes is going to do. I think Patrick Mahomes really is a good coach. He don't need the speed like that, but because Tyreek Hill was the reason why he got a lot of his picks, or a lot of picks didn't happen because he was hitting his hands and coming off.
So the reason why he was having all those picks is because he knew that Tyreek was going to get open at some point, so he was holding the ball longer than he should have. And he was like, all right, my man going to get open, so he's zipping. Now you actually have to read the field.
And that's what I was saying. I think sometimes Tyreek Hill was running himself out of his passes. You run too fast, that ball will pop out your hands. I'm sorry.
I think they're going
to be too fast for the ball.
They were getting
I was about to say the Chiefs got capital to trade up to get.
Or trade for a veteran.
This is the deepest draft for receivers. This is the deepest draft for receivers. You got receivers running a 4.23, 4.27, 4.28. Like
ain't nobody Tyreek. Tyreek a whole other animal. He ain't him.
You can no, what I'm saying, you can replace speed.
You're not replacing another Tyreek. You don't replace Tyreek Hill, bro.
I'm gonna have to pull a Kanye.
That man is a one of one.
Tyreek Hill.
He's a one of one, bro. You're not replacing him. Just forget it.
Tyreek Hill was kind of like how Deshaun Jackson was. Just him being on the field.
The threat. And now they got him and Waddle. Now what?
Yeah,
I think that was a good trade, but like,
who got 2 corners that's fast enough to take both of them?
Like, look, I want to ask you that, right?
It's just Tua got noodle arms, so
he got to throw drags. He got to go crazy throwing drags.
I just want to ask you that. How y'all feel about Tua with all these weapons he got now?
Man, I'm not confident. I'm nowhere near confident. You want to know why I'm not confident? Because only one of the receivers on that field can run routes, and that's Waddle. Tyreek Hill don't run no routes. He just runs down the field.
Oh, wait.
He just runs down the field.
Time out.
He might dip you and they go on a out route, but that's about it.
Separation. You create separation. It don't matter how you do it.
And honestly, in these days of NFL, that's the difference. Are you a route runner or are you a space creator?
Because if you're a space,
what's the difference?
There's a big difference.
You can run a route. If you run a good route,
a route runner gonna get 7 to 8 targets a game.
Good route running.
A spacer is gonna get 3 to 5 with 100 yards. Okay, good for you.
Good route running.
That's a speedster. What you described.
So if you can create space without running a good route, that makes you just as good. I mean,
really? Ask Ocho Cinco that because he could go down the field, but he wasn't a great route runner. And what did that do for his career? Nothing.
What?
Why do you think he failed with the Patriots? Why do you think he failed with the Patriots? He even came out verbally and said, I couldn't learn the playbook fast enough. That's why he was on the bench all year, because he cannot run routes.
That's not a no. That means you just can't get the playbook. You can still be a good route runner.
Bro, he has never been a route runner with Carson Palmer. I'm sorry. He was never a route runner.
Crazy route runner.
No, he was crazy going down the field. Every pass he pretty much caught was up here. What do you mean?
Nah, Ocho was a crazy route runner.
I've never seen Ocho catch the ball and stride on a route.
Hold on, y'all.
All right, can we go to the next subject? We're going to talk about Ocho.
No. I wanted to talk about the Tua joint.
Oh, yeah, it's talking about Tua.
I don't trust Tua. I don't trust Tua because I don't think he's accurate at all. I think Tua is only a threat from the 30-yard to the end zone. Anything, if he got to work the ball 80 yards down the field, I can't count on Tua for that. I don't have no confidence in him for that.
Banana routes. They run all drags and bananas.
I say he's going crazy throwing drags.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of drag routes.
I was teasing, to be honest. I was teasing.
Tua is not.
Now, I think if they do get a really good running back, I do think that may help Tua with his offense.
They got
a good duo back there. They got Mostert and Edmonds.
Oh, they do. Yep, they did just get Rashad Mostert. So I do believe that is going to help the offense together. But I still can't just put it on Tua. I think they will help Tua. But again, I still believe. So, for instance, I can actually give Miami with this offense probably 9 to 10 wins. And I do believe a lot of the losses they'll have out of, the 6 or 7 losses will come because Tua turned the ball over.
My man.
But technically, it's still early though.
I think they might have to trade for Brady.
That's it.
It's still early.
Yeah, hey, like you say, y'all keep that with this Bruce Arians. That might happen now.
Bruce Arians retired.
They just
Nah, he went to a front office though. He say he moved to the front office or something. Todd Bowles gonna take over.
Oh,
That's a good look for Tampa though. I mean,
no, it's not. Todd Bowles is trash. Are you serious?
You said Todd Bowles what?
He's trash.
Hey, that's another.
If y'all okay, I guess we gotta take it to the past. If you gonna sit here and tell me his defense was great going against Kansas City, who was missing 2 starting offensive linemen going against a quarterback who had turf toe and is their third down runner, and he blitzed something he never does in his entire career of coaching. Are you serious? He doesn't blitz, and that showed last year. He didn't blitz that one time last year. They ran a Tampa cover 2.
Todd Bowles don't blitz.
No, he's not a blitzing coach. He did it in the Super Bowl. They even said he did an unorthodox thing. He changed his game plan for the Super Bowl.
Do you know where he came from?
No, I'm sorry.
He came from Philly. He came from a blitzing coaching tree, bro. What are you talking about?
What did that mean for him though? He's not doing it. Look at the defense. Show me where in Tampa they blitz.
Had a personnel just because
they have a front 7. They don't need to blitz. They don't need to.
Yeah, you're right.
They good at stopping the run. They didn't have a D line that was a great pass rush.
Yeah, but you can pass all day on that defense. You can pass all day.
So how they get to the Super Bowl then?
But look though, let's move on though. I want to ask
with Tom Brady. What do you mean?
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
But was teams with Tom Brady
again? What did I tell you that they did? What did I tell you they did in the Super Bowl? You're going against an offensive line that's missing 2 starting offensive linemen.
That's one game.
That's the game that you need to blitz in. That was the perfect strategy, is what I'm saying.
How many points was teams putting up on Buccaneers that year?
Which year?
The year that they went to Super Bowl. How many points was teams putting up on them?
They're putting up 20 to 24 points on them. It wasn't like they were holding them to 13 points.
Hold on.
They
weren't scoring on the Bucs. Matter of fact, the Bucs was almost looking like they was gonna lose.
Hey Kevin. So Matt, you're saying that Todd Bowles did not blitz in Super Bowl?
No, I'm saying he did. I'm saying that's the only time he did.
You saying that's the only time he did?
They came out last year and ran nothing but a cover 2. You can throw the ball all day. Hell. The Cowboys had 400 passing yards on this defense. Where was the blitz? He didn't get hit one time in the game.
That was the first game of the year.
Oh God! No quarterback get hit by the Bucs unless that front 7 does it.
All I'm saying is that first game of the year, anything goes.
All right, look.
You're right about that one.
I wanted to talk about.
All right, look. Break it up. All right, let's go to the next subject. So look,
I didn't even get to speak my piece.
No, all right. Sorry, Carl. We gotta move on. All right. So look. Let's talk about. I want to know y'all opinion on this right here. Where do y'all think Tyrann Mathieu is going? What do you think?
I don't even care, bro. He overrated.
He very is overrated.
He's overrated.
What he can do as a safety is just take the ball. That's really all. That's really all he can do.
He quarterbacks the entire defense. What?
He quarterbacks. Yes, he's like a safety coach. I get it, but
position.
He's still overrated though.
I don't think he's overrated. I'm not gonna say he's overrated.
I'm putting it like this.
I'm gonna say he has to be on a specific team.
Hey, Cal, what you mean you overrated? Talk to us.
I'm saying like, remember when we got Malcolm Jenkins, right?
Mm-hmm. We retired.
He's if a team pick him up right now, he won't even be half of what Malcolm Jenkins was for us when we had him.
Whoa.
Straight up. That's not crazy. I'm dead serious. I don't see what type of real impact he does on the play-by-play pace other than getting people lined up and helping everybody else around him. Him as a player himself is not a complete game changer, if you ask me. I don't see him as the top tier safety. Unless you're willing to say that the gameplay of safety in the league as a whole has fallen off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you want to compare,
I'll admit to that. Safety
I think safety's under their game is way better.
Huh?
I think safety's not better. Like I think today's safeties as a whole is better than the top.
They're more versatile.
There are too many passes in this game now.
Yeah.
That go down the field over these safeties. No,
but that's
these
how the
are
game
some
is made today.
But if you look at certain teams, look at the teams that have outstanding safeties. Are you ain't throwing the ball down the field on them?
Bro, I think safety's back.
And it's only a couple teams.
It was top heavy safeties back then. It was like 4 or 5 safeties. Everybody else was like.
So the game of safeties changed when safeties couldn't do their job anymore. Remember, the job of a safety was to do what? Dismember the player from the ball. They can't do that no more. So ever since that changed, safeties have gone down.
But that's the rules. That's not.
I know. I understand that, but still, where rules have changed for other positions and other positions have adapted and progressed, like linebackers. Look how hard it was for linebackers for so long with the top of the crown thing. But they worked it out, right? And linebackers have gotten better. But safety to me have not gotten better. No.
All right, I'll say to the subject. Tyrann Mathieu, where's he going?
No,
I don't know. To be completely honest with you.
Unfortunately, I think I'll go to the Eagles because we missed out on Williams and we don't have another safety. So they're gonna.
The reason why I'm not gonna say the Eagles is I think the Eagles with one of them 3 picks they got in the first round, they're gonna get a safety.
Yeah. If we don't take Hamilton or Slim from Michigan, I don't want no safety in the first round.
And that's what I think. I'm saying I think they're gonna take one of the top safeties in the first round. So I don't think they're gonna go for a Tyrann Mathieu.
Hamilton not gonna last. They're going to trade up for him. But
I know Hamilton. Yeah.
So look, Mark, where do you think Tyrann possibly can go? Are you on mute? He's like.
I think he might go to the Eagles.
The Eagles?
I was talking like crazy.
That's a good pickup, man. Y'all are sleeping on.
I do. I really do. I think he's gonna go to the Eagles.
I just don't see the hype behind. That's all. I'm not saying he's bad.
I don't think he takes the ball away. That's his job.
Hold on. I think y'all rowdy. I think y'all excited. Let's go, Mark.
He is kind of overrated in my opinion as well. So I think he overrated in my opinion as well. So I feel the same way Kevin do about that guy. I ain't know like he's So don't get me wrong. He's good, but he's not as good as everybody. Like he's one of the best safeties. No.
Can I got one thing to say.
All right, I'm gonna let
Carl, I got you, Carl. You next, Carl, but let's do Tomo. Go ahead, Tomo.
No, you can go ahead. Because the only thing I was gonna say was to answer what Kevin was saying. If you have a safety that can line up your entire defense before the ball is hyped, bruh, that's a game-changing safety. Right?
No, it is. I'm just saying him as a player, as an individual. Like I feel like
the ball's not going his way. Do you understand? Quarterbacks are not throwing to Tyrann Mathieu.
I mean, yeah, that's his game. I mean, I'm not putting that against him.
So that makes him great. So okay, let me ask you. Did that hinder Revis? Look how many people were scared to throw.
I mean, Michael Jenkins did it, but Michael Jenkins also would catch a pick, force a fumble, and get a sack all in one game. So you get what I'm saying? He had more on his plate. And Michael Jenkins is not considered.
But that doesn't make Tyreek. But that doesn't make the Honey Badger worse, though. Is what I'm saying.
It don't make. I mean,
I'm not making his position worse, but he's not as good.
It's like I don't know if y'all heard that report from Jalen Ramsey when he was doing an interview about he don't like being compared to
I saw that,
to that Cowboys. But that's kind of what this is. One plays a different one style than the other. That's all it is.
I get what Kevin's saying. He's saying because Tyrann Mathieu is known for being the best safety in the league, and you look at the best safety in the league back then. Tyrann Mathieu is nowhere. It's not on a level.
He's not an air.
Back then they were able to knock your head off.
It is different today because it's a pass-heavy league today.
Those are all-time greats. You can put them.
Malcolm Jenkins not an all-time great, but would you consider him?
You can't put him with Ed Reed and Troy.
We not going to, but they talk about
him. I would say that Malcolm Jenkins is better than the Honey Badger. But what I'm saying is the Honey Badger's not overrated.
People do talk about him like he is on that level, though.
All right, can we ask this question? Do you think the Honey Badger is better than Michael Jenkins? Yes or no?
No, I don't think he's better than Michael Jenkins. I think Michael Jenkins is better, but I'm saying I don't think the Honey Badger is overrated.
Getting that respect that the Honey Badger's get.
No,
yes or no?
He was.
No, I do.
I'm just saying.
So what you saying, Kevin, to like the outside fan? Probably not. But to real football fans, Michael Jenkins does get his respect.
Thank you. And now he
does. I mean, he does.
You don't watch football.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
He gets respect, but it's not like he's talked about. You talk about top safety, people don't scream his name out like that, man.
You gotta understand, nobody's screaming the safety's name. Nobody's screaming any safety's name.
Kevin Byard,
Honey Badger,
Honey Badger. They don't call his name like that. I'm just saying he's not overrated, but he wasn't. They weren't screaming the Honey Badger all that season.
Maybe it's a nickname.
I named 4 safeties in one generation.
All right, look, Carl.
This generation.
Where do you think he's going?
What do I think he's going? No idea at this point. Maybe I'm not gonna lie, but what I was saying about Tyrann Mathieu is like what Tomo was saying, because what I was saying earlier, he's the quarterback of the defense. He can get you lined up. He can get you in position to stop the play before the play happens. He's that cerebral.
It's kind of like he letting y'all do the work, so he ain't got to do nothing.
Another thing about Tyrann Mathieu, right? Look at that Bills Chiefs game. Tyrann gets hurt. All hell breaks loose on that Chiefs defense.
That's true.
Coincidence?
That's very true.
I don't think so.
When he came back, what happened? That defense got better, didn't it?
I don't think it was a coincidence that Tyrann Mathieu gets hurt and now the Bills are just moving the ball easily down the field.
That's true.
That's true.
Easily too. Every drive.
Easily.
Don't think that's a coincidence.
That is true. All right. So look, my next question is this. All right. So I think we had after our last video, we had a Tyreek Hill trade, we had a Deshaun Watson trade, and he said what? Say it again.
Devontae ain't get traded yet.
I love that the trade. I love that.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Raiders. So look, I haven't really spoke yet. Let me say something. All right. So talking about that Devontae Adams trade, I think it's perfect for Derek Carr now because first of all, it's a familiar face, obviously, with Derek Carr, right? And number two, look at their situation last year. Last year they had a John Gruden situation. You know, they had a Henry Ruggs situation, and they still overcame all of that. They had Darren Waller in out the lineup because of injuries, right? Yeah. And they did, with all that going on, they made the playoffs. Yep. And they were a possession away from beating the Bengals, who went to Super Bowl that year. All right. Yep. And really, they cheated because that wasn't a touchdown by Joe Burrow and them. All right. Yeah. But we're going to talk about another story. But anyways, they would have still won, I believe, though. But Derek Carr, my bad, Tomo. All year I've been saying he's better than that. You know, I think he's a good. I like Derek Carr. You feel me? Derek Carr. The last time Derek Carr had a true number one receiver, he was an MVP candidate when he had Amari Cooper. I know you mentioned Amari Cooper with the Raiders, right? He was actually pretty good. So he was an MVP candidate. I think Derek Carr this year with Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, who had 100 receptions, 1,000 receiving yards. You got a healthy Darren Waller. You got Jacobs in the backfield. And they got some on defense, right? What they sound defense?
They got Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones, right? So the defense will be better this year.
And Rocky Sin.
I think Derek Carr will have an MVP season. Not saying he'll be MVP, but he will be an MVP candidate.
Oh, don't say that. Because if he
win
MVP, he's not gonna win the Super Bowl.
People been sleeping on that move.
MVP. Yeah, that's your theory, right? I'm not going to say MVP, but he will be a candidate this year.
He'll be a candidate.
I love that trade. And I still, after trading Devontae, I still think Aaron Rodgers will still be Aaron Rodgers. Believe it or not.
Oh, that's because they definitely going to give him receivers out this draft. They're going to give him 2 young receivers out this draft. That's exactly what the Packers are going to do. They're going to draft receivers for him. Yeah. They're going to right their wrongs.
So, like, Kevin, what you think? What you think about Devontae move?
I like the move. I feel like people sleeping on it. People thinking the Raiders is going to be the bottom feeders of that division. That's dead. The Raiders gonna have something to say about it. Everybody sizing up. I mean, all the other situations, but damn near everybody in the division got a brand new coach. So that's the advantage Kansas City got. Andy Reid is like the only coach that's still standing. I mean, and then I think the Chargers gonna be the Chargers and the Raiders that's really gonna be the two that's really gonna be front running up there. For real, to be honest with you.
That's a quarterback brawl right there.
Yeah, it is. That whole sweet up there because Herbert ain't a slut.
No, he's not. He's not. But I do think the Chargers are going to fall to 3rd place. I do.
All them pass rushers they got?
I don't know.
That's great.
I swear to God, I was telling you.
They get a corner.
They let Russell Wilson. They let Russell Wilson go to Denver.
That is
no, he do. He got all that. And Javonte Williams is my guy. I think he's gonna be one of the top rushers in the league. Javonte Williams is a dog.
They gave him
that young boy
and that great defense and that great Broncos defense.
And they held him back last year.
That's what's gonna push. That's what's gonna push the Chargers to number 3 in the division. I'm sorry.
So good in the beginning.
But they got a new coach though, so he got enough. He gonna be able to use his correctly.
Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead, Carl.
The Chargers, the only team I saw had the number 1 offense and number 1 defense, and not make the playoffs. So.
Yeah, he was sleeping on the Chargers.
No. What I'm saying is the Chargers do the same thing they do every year. They're gonna be good in the beginning of the season and fall off at the end.
No, they're not gonna fall off because they didn't fall off last year.
Hey, Philip Rivers not dead. Be cool.
No, at the end of the season they did lose some games.
They lost. Well, yeah, because I think they did knock themselves out.
Yeah, they lost 41-6 to the Ravens.
That's what they couldn't stop the run though. They couldn't stop the run.
They never could all season. That was their Achilles heel all season was stopping the run.
Every single year they do that every year. It's like it's just.
I don't trust the Chargers no more. Like they make
good moves. It's like
I don't trust.
I like the Raiders. Look, I like the Raiders, and I like Denver over the Chargers. Like that's.
Yep, I have the Chargers in 3rd.
I do.
I got Chargers 3rd place.
That mean they're gonna come in 4th because Andy Reid gonna have something to say whether y'all like it or not.
Andy Reid gonna be in 4th place.
That's a tough.
Andy Reid gonna be in 4th place.
Andy Reid
gonna be in 4th place in that division.
I can't
Tomo,
It's either gonna be fourth or third, but he will not. They will not be. It's gonna be. It's not. They won't be second or first. I promise that.
All right, real quick, y'all. Tomo, what you think about the trade?
What, Devontae Adams? Man, it was the best thing that could ever happen to Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the best thing that could ever happen. Now he got his old college buddy. Like, now he can just throw it up, like you said. He did
just like Joe Burrow and Chase. I'm talking. Them chemistry is a big thing, man.
Not even Carr. I'm not even gonna say Carr. Darren Waller now is like.
Oh, he gonna go off. He gonna go off.
So
I think Jacobs.
The only thing with the Raiders is I'm not sold on Josh Jacobs.
You're not sold on who?
You're not sold on who?
I'm not sold on the Raiders. They run game. I'm not sold on their run.
Are you serious?
The Raiders? There's nothing wrong with Jacobs. What do you mean?
I mean, he underachieved a little bit, but he doing enough.
I think he underachieved in his second year. I do believe that, but I believe his third year. A lot of people have sophomore slumps. What
Mark gotta say. Go ahead, Mark.
I mean, that was it. I'm just saying I don't believe in their run game too much. I don't believe in their run game because I gotta think for Alabama running backs. Like, I don't think all of them are good for real. Like, when they come to the NFL, they're all not really that good for real. Except
a lot of them be used up.
A couple few. They be used up at Alabama too much. So when they get to the league, they're not as good as they're supposed to.
Let me ask you this, Mark. When you play against the Raiders and they line up offensively, where's the fear coming from?
Derek Carr.
Which is why. No, it doesn't matter. Whoever said the pass was right, because that is why Jacobs is going to go off. They're going to be so afraid of that passing game that he will have at least 100 yards almost a game.
I'm not sold on Josh Jacobs. That's probably what it is.
He should, but I don't think he's gonna get that.
You don't think so?
He won't have to get that.
Last year, I think he ran.
No, what I'm saying is, I agree with you. He won't have to get it, but what I'm saying is the threat is going to be so much on the pass. They're not going to have a choice but to guard the pass as well as they're going to need to. They're going to leave those running lanes open so bad. I promise you.
They left the running
lanes. I mean, we could have said the same thing about Joe Mixon last year.
That's true.
He was in and out the lineup this year.
He didn't play all season last year. He was hurt.
When I was watching the game, Josh Jacobs wasn't doing anything, man.
He was in and out the lineup. You want to talk about Baker and his shoulder?
Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt.
He was in and out the lineup, but Baker played the whole thing.
They did what? But who played in the playoffs? Who played in the playoffs?
Who was that running back? They had from the Cardinals or something.
Edmonds. They had Edmonds, so they still had it back. That means they have a great offensive line. They got a top 10 offensive line, maybe top 8.
Who?
The Raiders.
The Raiders top 10?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big.
It's either.
Yeah. Okay. So look. All right. Let me ask you this, the last one. Right. This your question. Who do y'all think? Who y'all think will be? Okay, we'll have the biggest improvement. All right, this is top of the dome question. The biggest improvement from last year based off the moves we did this year. Now I know there's a lot to think about, but based on the top of your head, who you could think of
as a team or a player?
As a team.
Commanders, Washington Commanders.
As a team?
Y'all got my as a team.
No, I'm sorry from my hand. You said the Commanders as a what?
I said the Commanders.
I think Detroit.
I was gonna say Detroit, but I got to wait till after.
I'm gonna say Detroit.
I'm gonna say
they had every ability to win, and it was.
They fought every game.
They fought every game. They weren't blown out. It just wasn't for them.
DeAndre Swift should be healthy next year.
And I think this year, Detroit is number 2 in their division. I think this year Detroit will be number 2 or number 3. I don't think they'll be last. The only reason why they won't be number 2 is if somehow the Vikings leak them. It ain't gonna be the Bears. I have no faith in the Bears.
The Vikings. He re-signed with the Vikings.
They got a top 5, top 8 tight end. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown. They got Swift.
They got
Bruce Staley as assistant coach.
And golf wasn't bad either. Golf wasn't bad at all.
I'm the resident kind of Lions fan in here because most of my family from Detroit, so I kind of support the Lions. Like I said it on the last show, I like what they did in free agency. Yeah. Now, I can't say that until the draft comes and goes because the Lions will screw up a draft. I've seen it multiple years.
You know what was funny about that?
I can't say that right now.
I don't care what they're doing. Here's the thing. I actually don't care what they do in the draft because of what they've done. what they've done free agency wise.
They
I
won
don't care
one
what they
game.
do.
They win 6 games. That's gonna be the biggest improvement. I'm pretty sure. So
Exactly.
either way,
That's why I would be there.
Jags.
either way, it's
The
like
Lions, I think, won 3 games. They tied 1 and they lost 13.
I think the Jags might have a bigger.
oh, I forgot about
That's
the
what my
Jags.
answer was
Doug
gonna be.
Peterson is my dude, of course.
That's by the.
Of course, Doug Peterson, my guy. So yeah, I forgot
That
about
was my
that.
answer. My
That's
answer
who I
was
was
the
gonna
Jags.
pick. I was gonna pick the Jags.
But that
You know what? I just
no,
don't
but
have
they're
the faith.
divisional. It's their divisional. That's why I picked the Lions.
He
Though.
said
Right,
improvement.
yeah.
He ain't say win it. He just said improvement.
Yeah, he
I
didn't say
know, but
improve.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
But
Look,
look,
they
they
win like
in the
3
division.
But that means anybody that went any one of the bottom 3 would have an improvement season.
Colts,
Yeah,
Titans,
that's
them,
That's not
and the
necessarily true
Texans.
because the Jags went from first pick to first pick again.
Oh, let me ask y'all this.
That's so true. That's so
Let's talk about this. Do y'all think Matt Ryan will do a better job than Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
As a coach,
Yeah.
you think he'll get them a higher
Absolutely.
grade?
Again, he is very
Overall,
efficient. He's very efficient.
I think they'll win more games. Put it like that. I ain't gonna say he gonna put up better stats or something, but I'm
Yeah, I don't
saying
think. No, I do
games.
believe what you said. They'll win more games.
Yeah, they're
because
gonna
of
win
Matt
more
Ryan.
games.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all.
That's
That's
all
you're
they.
right.
That's all they care
Because
about.
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna lean on Jonathan Taylor because it's contract year.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna lean on him, so it don't matter what Matt Ryan do. Don't turn the ball over.
Matt Ryan can't move though.
Don't
Hell,
turn the
me
ball
too. They're
over.
the
We
best
don't need you to
on
run.
that.
We don't need you to run. We
They're
need
like
you to
number
throw
one and number
step
two in the
passes
league.
and
Oh,
15 yarders for the receiver to
They got
go
goal line,
25
yeah.
after the catch. We don't need you doing nothing else, Matt Ryan.
They had the best offensive line. They are challenging the Colts, but the Colts they lose an offensive lineman though. He went to the
They lost one.
Yeah, and they'll address that either with a free agent pickup or they'll get one out the draft. They're not worried about that.
I think the Cowboys have it. Well, Cowboys offensive line is getting demolished.
Nah,
They're in trouble. They're in
They
trouble.
lost 2 of their offensive.
Yeah, they're in trouble. That's a lot.
The Eagles O-line
Again, that
like
puts
that.
them. You
Next
can't
year, I'm
do
talking
that.
about the Cowboys. I'm talking about the Cowboys.
We like top 3, top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
Well,
Jalen Hurts get rid
That's
of
with
the
Andrew. That's with the
I don't
injury.
think
That's our
top
backup
3.
O-line. Our backup O-line top 10.
Yeah, you got endless all linemen.
Yeah, and for days. So anybody need it,
all
just
they do
holler.
is run the ball. All they do is run the ball. They need
He said,
one.
"I love Wentz." Hey, brother, funny.
Well, I like Wentz too. I've always been a Wentz fan. I was a Wentz supporter last year.
I'm not going to shit on him now. I was for Wentz when he was with us. It's just his mental is just gone.
It's been done. I said that.
It's like he hit a bad back.
The Eagles shot his stuff.
Look,
The Eagles shot that.
Situation, though. This dude was about to be MVP, about to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You get hurt. Nick Foles win the Super Bowl. You walk into the locker room, you see this big poster.
The shrine and all that.
You know what happens when you don't let quarterbacks compete for their contract? They turn into Mark Sanchez's and Carson Wentz's.
Hey,
And Baker Mayfield.
You go.
And Baker, no, because Baker ain't got no contract. Baker ain't got no contract. Baker ain't got no contract.
Better than Mark Sanchez.
But
Yeah,
But
Well,
you
no,
mean-
I'm not talking about who's better. I'm saying when you reward these quarterbacks before they actually do something, right? You actually hurt them because now you put them on a pedestal that they can't come from.
Hold
True.
on.
That's not the case for Carson.
Carson Wentz did not deserve no
got paid.
$140 million.
He
He did not
changed,
deserve that with the Eagles.
No, Carson Wentz deserves his money.
He did. And plus,
He had
it
a
was
great
smart for us to
season.
pay him, though. 'Cause we
Carson
didn't pay him.
Wentz got the money because that was the market for a quarterback who could throw for over 3,000
Okay,
yards and
he
over
had a
30
great
touchdowns.
season.
That was it.
You know,
That was
Next
it.
year, he had an injured Eagles. And
Yeah,
and
and he took us to the playoffs, bro.
He took him to the playoffs, then he got hurt.
He got hurt.
And then the year after that, he got hurt. And then the year after that, he got hurt.
The year before that, he got hurt.
Come on now. You pay
Yeah.
somebody who can't even finish a season. How is that warranted? So now that money was a waste because he didn't win you a Super Bowl. The backup won. My guy, Nick
It was a
Foles,
good investment.
Mr. RPO himself, he won the Super Bowl.
But he got
It was a good investment. We got 3 picks out of it with 2. I'll take it.
Well, in that aspect, it was a good investment. But what I'm saying is that's what destroyed his psyche. That's what destroyed his psyche.
If Carson Wentz never got hurt with that clowny, dirty play,
Yeah, I think we would have won that game. And I
Oh,
think-
Oh well, yeah, I think so too. Clowney he's a trash player anyway.
Bro, you can't blame
That's
Hurts. You can't blame Wentz getting hurt. That right?
I'm not blaming him. What I'm saying is,
So it's
That was
not
great
blaming
play,
it's not blaming the injury. It's just
right, I'm not blaming that.
Yeah,
the last guy get injured.
He been healthy ever since then.
So look, all right,
He been
real
healthy this
quick,
year. He was healthy 1 year, bro. Don't do that. He was healthy the 1 year with the Colts. That's it. That's
He
it.
was healthy. He was healthy that year. He played like trash for us.
All right,
But
look.
he was hurt that year.
He was healthy
Look,
when he
before
won.
we
When we
end
won
this-
4 games.
before
He just got
real quick, before we end this, I gotta ask all of y'all. I want to get a quick snippet, all right, of y'all team. All right. So look, let's start with you, Kevin. How you feel about the Eagles so far?
I feel like we're gonna make a step forward. It's a big debate in the Eagle community still on Jalen Hurts thing. I'm also on being optimistic with him, but we still got time to pivot with all the picks we got, and we can flip capital for the following year. But I feel like we're gonna make a step forward. I like our coaching staff. We the youngest coaching staff in the league, and we still made noise hit their rookie years. I feel like the defense, the scrutiny that the defensive coordinator got from our fans wasn't warranted for real. I feel like he didn't have the right personnel. I feel like he ain't had the right personnel to run the scheme that he really wanted to run. The Hassan Reddick pick.
I'm gonna agree.
Y'all like put a stamp on what direction we going with that. We just missing a safety and another corner, of course. A wide receiver, we need a wide receiver. But other than that, we got top tier players at every position damn near when it comes to O-line. Running back Miles Sanders is well underrated, but who cares? He still is a top tier threat when teams play him. We got a top tier tight end. Devontae Smith is a dog. He might be small, but he a dog. He remind me of Deshaun Jackson when he was a youngin. He's not the same type of receiver, but he still got that little dog in him.
Mentality. Yeah.
But I feel like we're gonna be all right. I feel like I'm not looking forward to running to the playoffs or taking over the division this year, nothing like that. I mean, it can happen, but I feel like 2023, 2024 should be the years that we should start peaking. That's what I got to say.
Yeah. Y'all Gion said y'all all in on Hurts. So,
I don't believe him.
But you have to be. You don't want to hurt a psyche. You don't believe him.
I don't believe Howie Roseman be lying like that.
You have to say it.
Yeah. I don't believe it. If Jalen Hurts plays side to say, because you got to remember after this year you got to pay him or get rid of him. So you think you're going to pay?
So you have to say that.
But I feel like Jalen Hurts working on his accuracy and stuff like that. He shows flashes, so if he can get consistent, he'll be all right.
All right. Let's go to Carl. How you feel about y'all Ravens so far?
I felt like I answered that earlier in the video. Like I'm really high on the Ravens. Like I said in the last video, I think everything points to us drafting Tyler Linderbaum, the safety out of Iowa in the first round. I would love to get a receiver like David Bell, maybe in the second round, just to build him up from Purdue. Other than that, we can't sign a receiver no more. I mean, I would love to bring in a Julio just to see how it would look. Yeah. Sign him for like a veteran minimum. He's a nice vet receiver. He could teach Rashad Bateman, coach him up, mentor our other young guys like Devin Duvernay, James Prochet. I would like to see us get rid of Miles Boykin.
Because they're a running team, I think it would be a good thing for Julio.
So, I would love to see us sign Julio for more. I mean, if he could play, fine, that's a plus. But more of a mentorship role. We get our running backs back. We get J.K. and Gus back. That's huge. The freaking vets we had last year played outstanding. Latavius Murray and Devontae Freeman played outstanding. So I don't know if either one of them will come back. Mark Andrews, hopefully he can step it up. Hollywood, hopefully he stops dropping the ball, but I'm not relying on that.
Thank you for being so honest about that. You're a true Ravens fan. I love that.
I want Tavon Young back. I don't know if he will be back because they saying he's a huge cap hit. I think Tavon Young is one of the best nickels, if not the best nickels in the game. I know there's Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. I know there's Bryce Callahan. I just got money on my guy. Marcus comes back. Marlon hopefully shakes back from a terrible season. I'm not going to lie, Marlon had a bad year last year. Marcus Williams, I'd love to see what he does in that free safety spot. Chuck Clark has been playing better and better every year. Tony Jefferson's there for mentorship, backup safety. I like it. I like our team a lot.
Yeah.
I think another big piece that probably nobody – thank you for the Eagles, by the way. LJ Fort comes back this year.
I don't know why we let him go, bro. He was I was mad when they let him go. They just slept on him. I'm glad we kept Edwards though. We would have would have been the same type of move.
Hey Carl, I think Julio can still play, bro. He just had Tannehill as a quarterback.
I think Julio can play too. I mean, he gets a year. He gets a year to get healthy. He gets a quarterback like Lamar, and we're not going to need him to do as much. We just need him to win on
what happens
goal line situations.
You need that red zone.
You know what happens when you have Julio Jones?
That's what Rashad Bateman was for.
And like you said, he'd be a mentor.
But Rashad Bateman young. So we can get a mentor that can do it too and mentor Rashad Bateman. That's a plus.
Yeah, I would have mentoring, to be honest with you. Here's why I don't think he need mentoring. I saw one game, right? And this is the game he actually was getting licks in. I had him in my fantasy. He was supposed to go off. And he actually did towards the end of the game.
Oh, you fell for that trick?
Here's the thing. Hollywood had 4 catches for 40 yards. Bateman had 4 for 80.
You're probably talking about the Bengals.
And his 4 for 80 was so easy. But yet Hollywood struggled to get them 4 for 45.
Yeah,
Bateman
is actually, I don't think he needs mentorship just to make sure he grows right. But I think he is ready to be the number 1 receiver.
I don't think Todd agree with you. He just saying like having Julio will be an asset to the roster.
Yeah,
and I believe with that. I agree with that too, to help his psyche as he grows as a receiver. I believe,
I'm about to say any young guy in the league would love to be mentored at receiver by Julio. Even
Julio
to the Bengals, he would mentor Jamar Chase. Do Jamar Chase need mentorship? No, he just had like 14, 15 yards. He would love to be mentored by Julio.
Right. So look, Tomo, Cowboys, talk to me.
I thought you were gonna go to the Commodores.
That's the Commodores, man.
Go ahead.
Look, man, but
what's in your cup?
Quick synopsis on what he's doing, man. I think the Cowboys are doing a quiet rebuild without the really seeing what's going on. Like they hit that cap ceiling, and they're just like, you know what? We need to we need to spread the ball around, but also that I really think Jerry's like, I think I made a mistake with that, but he don't want to say it. I think he's saying it, but he don't want to.
So the general manager who don't need to be general manager made a bad general manager move.
Yeah, exactly. So now he's like, okay, so
he made a bad move with Zeke too.
Look, don't get me started on that guy. So it's a quiet rebuild, but they're also seeing that the mindset of the team is now shifting towards the defense. Because you like Michael Parsons is now in the face of the Dallas Cowboys. Like, so
they do that every year and it don't work.
But as far as I don't know about that.
I think you're right though.
Michael's the face of the team now.
As long as I use it right. When he was playing linebacker, I said if they don't put him at pass rusher.
Oh.
Yeah,
you think he not?
I said the same.
No, I'm just saying at first he was playing off-ball linebacker. I said playing off-ball linebacker, he can't really full potential.
That was one of the moments in the season where I realized that the coaching staff is finally not scared to try stuff. Because with the old regime, they would have just left him at linebacker and just left him out there to try to cover people instead of for what he's for.
The Bucs game.
So you can thank Mike McCarthy for that.
There we go.
Because he will take chances. That's one thing I love about that dude. He is not afraid of football.
But he's we also chasing a coach too. That's why I say the quiet rebuild is coming. So for the other 2 teams in the division, it's y'all's to take.
Come on, the Eagles.
I still don't agree with that.
The Eagles
it's gonna.
That's not good though. That's not good.
No. So what Jerry's doing, he's trying to get what's the name? A man from the Saints, the coach.
Sean Payton.
Oh, he's trying to get Sean Payton.
Waiting for Payton. So he's slowly getting rid of the team. So when Payton comes in, he can bring in everybody he wants. So right now, if you're in the NFC East, this is your moment.
Yep.
But look,
because I don't think the Cowboys are going to be good at all this year.
They did say that that he's going to be on the pass rush like a lot more this year.
Of course.
He better.
The
reason why he's rookie of the year.
He better.
All right, Mark, talk to me, man. Give me some good news.
All right, man. Look, good news. Offense on the Washington Commanders. Okay, this doesn't even sound right saying that now. That doesn't even sound right, man. God.
I'm gonna keep calling them Washington.
Man, I know the football team.
Right.
It was PFF had them ranked like top 12 in offensive linemen, and they had the shuffle offensive line every game. I feel like, and we were still like, I think they ranked them top 7. I mean, number 7 in the league.
Hey, Mark.
So
before you finish that statement, do you know what was wrong with the Washingtons last year? There was actually really only one thing wrong with them.
Our defense was terrible.
No.
Yes.
Quarterback.
Thank you. No. This is why I say it was the quarterback. This is why I say it was the quarterback. Look at how every single one of those receivers had to catch a football. They had to jump off their feet because he's so small. He's accurate. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy, right? The dude he can throw a football, but you gotta go up there to get it.
You're right about that. And
I'm talking about Heineken. If they had a 6'4" quarterback, think about it. If Heineken was 6'4", if he was at least 6'4", they would be in the playoffs. He's a very accurate quarterback.
I don't believe that because sometimes our offense to keep us in the game and the defense would just let us down.
That's true.
They just let teams.
That's losses. I'm not saying you're going undefeated. You're going to take your losses here and there.
You're not watching the game. They are letting them walk up and down.
How you going to tell me I'm not watching the game when I'm the one that sat here and tell you how bad Chase Young is?
Oh.
He always getting his ass whooped by one lineman.
Oh.
Not two. One lineman whips his ass. One. So how you gonna sit here and tell me I'm not watching the games?
All right, look.
Heineke is not a bad quarterback. Heineke is too damn short, and every single one of those receivers that catch a ball have to leave their feet. You cannot play football that way.
Them up, bro. Target practice.
He throws
Body
him out.
bag.
He does, but we got Carson now, so we good. All right, we got a
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I mean, unless y'all organization.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
All right,
Go
so
ahead, Mark.
Chase had a sophomore slump. You are correct about it. He didn't get what he's supposed to have got in the beginning of the season like he's supposed to. You are 100% correct on that. But that was just a sophomore slump. I'll give him that. Even Montez Sweat ain't even had the type of year that he's supposed to have had. So the whole D-line pass rush was disappointing. We were still top 10 rush defense.
After he got hurt and they didn't have to use Chase Young no more, the defense picked it up.
No, even when Chase Young was playing, we were still top rushing defense. We still was. It wasn't like the D line.
Oh, rush! Yes. You were the top rushing defense. Yes.
It ain't like the D line was bad. It was just like they wasn't. They were doing.
They couldn't stop a pass for some reason. That was their Achilles heel with the passing game.
They wasn't playing their lanes. They'd get to the quarterback and the quarterback would get free. I don't know how many quarterbacks missed this. I mean, how many D linemen missed sacks trying to hit quarterback because they didn't grab them hard enough, or they was afraid if they grabbed them hard enough they'd get a flag. I remember seeing one play. Yeah, I remember seeing one play when he grabbed the quarterback and let him go because he thought he was gonna get a flag.
I do remember.
And I'm just
remember that crazy.
On, y'all was calling everything else.
Nah, that's true.
And I think with the defense, with them moving Landon Collins to linebacker, it got a lot better because they put Jamin Davis in the wrong position. Now we got Cole Holcomb, Jamin Davis right in the correct position. He's supposed to rush the pass rusher. I don't know why he ain't got him rushing the passer like he did when
because I took him first round. Y'all want to
I don't know why he
did
Ray
that
Lewis.
I
don't know why he thought it was Ray Lewis, but Cole Holcomb is the middle linebacker right now. So
I like Holcomb.
Yeah, I do too, man. So it's like once I think because Landon gone. I mean, he ain't gone.
Ionitis gone too.
Yeah, so
one of y'all best D linemen.
Who?
Ionitis. A lot of Washington fans was on him.
Ionitis, Ionitis and Tim Settle gone. But
I want to say he was on our best D. All right,
Ionitis was definitely one of our best D linemen.
All right, Mark. So look, Matt, I know you are a fan of all 32 teams, but I know you like DK Metcalf. All right, and I know they mentioned that
he's going to Philly.
The Jets.
He gonna get traded. He gonna get traded. I hope he does. I hope he goes.
The Jets or the Ravens?
Two things I heard. I heard the Jets are looking to trade for DK Metcalf, which is stupid.
No, it's not. That would be a good fit for him in the Jets. I'm not even a big Jets fan. That would be actually really good. And this is why I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so look.
You got me excited.
For DK, they were looking to trade for Debo, right?
They trying to trade for all of them, bro.
But look, DK Metcalf is also saying, because the Chiefs, somebody said the Chiefs need to go trade for DK.
Because they would have to if they're trying to get back in the top.
No. This is what happened. Somebody put the doors open for DK to go to the Chiefs, and he
said they're gonna close.
They need to close the door because it's cold in KC, right? And he also said that he's going to take the responsibility of being the leader of this team.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine.
He is embracing the role. But that's leader. So tell me about DK. What you think will happen with him this year?
With DK?
Yeah.
I will not be touching him in fantasy football this year.
Oh, because
I actually think his stats
Zach Wilson, Ty.
His stats are going to go down. If he don't go with Zach Wilson, his stats going down. If he stays in Seattle,
down last year.
If he stays, that's exactly because of how bad Russell Wilson was playing. So if he does not go somewhere that has a quarterback, like if he doesn't just let them trade him, then he's not gonna have a good year this year. I don't believe he will.
Like Russ, I don't know, man.
Russ was hurt.
Russ was playing with the worst offensive line.
He's playing bad still.
Russ was playing with the worst offensive line the NFL probably.
He was hurt, bro.
He's playing with the worst defense. The worst defense. They were 32nd in defense.
Because when Baker was hurt, because when Baker was hurt, y'all was not letting that ride. Y'all
No,
was
I
not
would.
letting that fly.
So I'm not letting it ride. So I'm not complaining about it being hurt. I'm telling you, Russell Wilson played like crap, but there were other issues that also helped with his crap play.
No, but he played like crap.
Sorry offensive line and a horrible 30-second defense. You're not gonna do nothing with that.
Career. His whole career he had a bad offensive line. His whole career he had a bad offensive line.
He did.
Right. But here's the thing: when you are young and you can run around the way he does, that doesn't mean anything. But when you get older in age, you got to stop that. You got to sit down in the pocket and you got to let your line protect you. So that means you got to go somewhere with a line.
Well, look, you're right about that, but he also had a balance of line. But you're right. Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson, since they've been last few was since Deshaun been in the league, he never really had to go on the line. And they both have been run. You know, they kind of caused a lot of sacks. But Deshaun, I'm going to talk about Deshaun. He never really had a good offensive line. Now he's behind that Cleveland line. I'm so curious how it's gonna look. But let's end this, y'all. Let's end this real quick.
Luka.
I still haven't really done this yet. So look, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna say it again. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's very important. Speaking of the subscribing, y'all, listen. We got something called Race to 1,000 Subscribers. We are doing a 5 jersey giveaway on June 21st. If y'all don't know how important June 21st is, that's my B-Day. So, you know, you want to give me a shout out, I appreciate that. So, look, it's my birthday. The goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the birthday. And I'm willing to give out 5 jerseys, not a KD and LeBron jersey, any jersey of your choice. All right, let me know. I will send it to you. But for you to enter the competition, any video we post, just comment hashtag jersey giveaway. Any video, not in this comment section we have right here. Once the video is done, go back, comment hashtag jersey giveaway. You will enter the competition. Last 10 days, our subscribers has been growing. You said what, Mark?
Jersey got to be an NBA jersey or it can be an NFL?
No, it can be any jersey. You can
give me a Commanders jersey, the black.
You want a Black Horse jersey? I got you.
No,
all right.
it's not a black Commander.
You want a hockey jersey? I got you. MLB.
You know what
I mean? Let me know. All right. So look, that's that. So look, June 21st, 2022. Also, if you want to be part of the show, all right, you want to be on the show. We're looking for more people to come on the show. We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. I see a lot of y'all come on the weekly basis, all that stuff. If you want to be part of the show, just hit me up. Joe Never Lose on any social media platform. Of course, on Facebook is Refuse to Lose with Joe Jordan. Hit me up and we can make it happen. All right. So before we roll out, let's get some last words from each person. Don't cut nobody off. All right. My wife is like, Joe, it's past 9 o'clock. We gotta get this show stopped. All right. So tell me your last words and get it popping. So let's start off with Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, man. This is fun. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it's good seeing everybody again, especially the Century friends. I ain't been out there in a minute. So it's like it was great getting back with everybody, man, especially you too, Matt. So, you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Good luck, Joe.
All right, Kevin.
Yeah, like what Mark says, like a throwback type of deal, whatever. With the fellas and everything like that. Again, TK Sweets and Treats, holla at us. You got the Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Diggs was trying that stuff out this past weekend, so come check us out for real. We're not playing.
All right, Matt, Coach Coombs.
Matthew Stafford got the stupidest contract in the NFL this offseason. And the Rams are going to regret that. And I promise you heard it here for $160 million. Are you serious? Okay.
All right, let's go, Carl.
Appreciate you having me as always. I ain't got too much to say. You know, just thanks for having me as always. Appreciate it.
Hey, look, if y'all want to know anything about college basketball, college football, NFL, hit up Carl. All right, Carl is an encyclopedia for all 3 sports.
Soon to be baseball.
All right, okay, let's get it. I'm gonna get on your level. All right, Tomo, last but not least.
That was crazy, bro. Again, man, I appreciate the invite, man. This is like my 3rd time coming back, and every time it just gets better. Hey, Mark, man, where you gonna be at the rest of the week, man? Because we gotta turn up somewhere. I love your energy, bro. That's all I got, man.
Let's get it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for staying on, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.